A first carry now. This is Johnson. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going. That the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Back there, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Lucky 56.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. He finds some open field here. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 38 yards on the scamper there.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gone.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Now he's forced out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Patriot.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
20, 11.
Garoppolo on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
13. 12.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
13.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rosen off the play action. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Lucky 56. Over.
Rosen will throw. It's caught. Nelson. He got 29 yards that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watching now, Barney.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Gun! Watching now, Barney!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first down, it's Rosen. And this one's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Started to look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Over!
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Watching now, Barney!
Rosen now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Lambo will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180!
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Right back to him on first down. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
21. Here we go. By 20!
the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
21.
Here's McKinnon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. Hurry up. 6.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gone. Here we go now. Green 39.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Jerry Atauchu brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeremiah Atauchu. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit! Over! Gone! Over!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
11. 20.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 65 yards. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Bring it. 11. Go ahead. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The son Reddick in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by the Temple Owl, Julian Taylor. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Over. Watch it now, Barney.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. He's got a man. Complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
21. Mike, check. 59. Here we go. Check it out,
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
21.
Here's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
11.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Leopard!
After the interception, here's Rosen. It's complete to Brown, right side. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt, and he'll return this ball. Across midfield to the 47-yard line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. It fights him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Four down, check. What do you need? 11. Hey, go. Hey, you don't want to see.
Garoppolo. He's got this complete to Marcel Aitman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A dump down to McKinnon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit!
Here's Rosen to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Nelson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On second down, here's Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. Dances by at the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
A carry for the big fullback. This is Derek Coleman. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Four yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. A very solid gain of 27. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team?
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Now Garoppolo trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Garoppolo now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black 80! Black 80! 13!
Garoppolo again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
No. Check. Patriot. Watching that, Barney.
They go to Johnson again. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Here's Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Watching now, Barney.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cardinals, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. They will head home next week.